Let's have a look at some of the individual task information today regarding our video topic. So what is the task describe image? What exactly do you have to do? This is a long answer type that integrates listening and speaking skills and requires test takers to understand and retell a lecture. So as I said previously, this style of task is an integrated listening and speaking examination task type. You will listen to a lecture of talking about a random academic topic. You will not necessarily be sure about what you have to listen to. However, there are some academic topics that may appear more frequently than others. You will listen. You will then have time, once you've listened and taken down your notes, to think about how to organize your speech into recounting the lecture and basically summarizing the information and retelling it in a coherent and logical manner. How long does the task last? You will have up to 90 seconds for this task, and that is for the entire task, the listening and the speaking components, 90 seconds. So fairly long, but relatively short when you think about it compared to other tasks, especially writing. How long do you have to speak to complete this task? You have 40 seconds per image. So the speaking component of this task is only 40 seconds. It's a lot shorter than what you might have to do, for example, in the long turn in Cambridge and the long turn in IELTS, as well as the long turns in OET. So relatively good. Do I have time to prepare before speaking? Yes, you do. You have 10 seconds after listening to the lecture's finish and lecture finishes and you begin speaking. So 10 seconds for planning time. Not a lot of time, but that's how it's broken down. And how many images do I have to describe? For this component, you will have to describe between 3 and 4 images. So you will do this retell lecture task item 3 to 4 times in total. You may have to describe various different types of images. There might be just simply an image, there may be a picture, there may be a graph, there may be a chart, there may be a map. But the most important thing is that these images only really give a visual summary of the lecture. The most important part is you're listening to the content of the lecture before you listen to them when you are describing the images and retelling the lecture overall. So the 90-second breakdown is approximately 30 to 40 seconds for the lecture, 10 seconds for the planning, and then 40 seconds for the speaking component in which you retell the lecture with the key information. Let's have a look at this lesson's main task prompt today. So here is an example of what you will have to do in the PTE retell lecture task. As you can see, you have a chart here. The chart is a pie chart which has 2 segments of red and blue, and it has a title, Distribution of Large Fish 2005 to 2006. But let's have a look at our task prompt, which gives you the information about what you have to do. You will hear an interview. After listening to the interview in 10 seconds, please retell what you have just heard from the interview in your own words. You will have 40 seconds to give your response. So this basically summarizes what we previously discussed in terms of the task breakdown. You will hear an interview, which will last for approximately 30 to 40 seconds. You will then have 10 seconds to get your notes together and think about how you're going to deliver your retelling of the lecture, and then you have 40 seconds to give your response overall. So what can we do while we are before the microphone opens? Well, you can obviously start by having a look at the chart and at the graph, because it will give away some key information that you can use to retell in your lecture. So as you can see, our topic today probably is the distribution of large fish 2005 to 2006. If we have a look what's in our red section of the pie chart, the majority of the 90%, it says caught and consumed by humans, and the blue 10% section remaining in the oceans. So you should think about what that information tells us overall, because some of these details can be taken directly from the chart and utilized in our retelling of the lecture. What does it tell us? Well, it looks like the vast majority of the ocean's fish is actually eaten by us humans, large fish that is, whereas only 10% is remaining in the ocean. So take down a note of that information, bring it forward, because we can use that information to predict what we're going to hear in the lecture, as well as utilize some of those key points in the retelling of the lecture.
Once again, thanks so much for coming today and viewing this video as part of our PTE academic series. We really hope that you got lots of useful information from this video and you'll use it going forward for your own PTE studies. There are many things that you can do in the meantime with Swoosh English in preparation for your PTE examination. The first thing you can do is you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have lots of extra content on there, other videos from other teachers, lots of information you guys can find. Hopefully you'll find it very useful. If you're on social media, you can like our Facebook page to get more news about upcoming PTE lessons and content, as well as find out a bit more information about Swoosh English, what we do and what we offer. Once you've used these two things, you can check us out on our website, which is www.swooshenglish.com. While you're on the website, we would really appreciate if you left us a message, as you can see indicated here by the red arrow. It could be a query, it could be a question, it could be a request, it could even be a friendly hello. That's all we want. We want to hear from you, our valuable students. So once again, thanks a lot for coming today. Have a great day and see you again as part of our PTE academic series. Take care. Bye.